Okay, so let's move on to our fun segment this week, our joint little fun that we're going to have Brett's run into this week. He's got a fun tournament for us to hit up. We're excited for our first tournament on Beers with the Bros. And I believe you said, you know what, I'll let you introduce the topic.
We're going to, I think, since college football's back and the NFL's back and baseball's pretty much almost near playoff mode, I think we should talk about the best ballpark foods. This is a complete random generated tournament, and this is no seedings or anything because that wouldn't be fair. Let's go ahead and go with the first match here. We got hot dogs. I love hot dogs. And corn dogs. I think this is an easy cakewalk here. I'm not a big corn dog person myself because I really just don't want to choke on the stick. There's no sticks in hot dogs. And plus, a ballpark hot dog is one of the best things you can ever get. So easily hot dogs.
I concur. Hot dog for me all day. Doesn't matter. Football, baseball, hot dog is a bet. As long as you can find some mustard in your stadium, you'll be good to go. So give me.
We're talking to you, Brave State, Truist Stadium. Put some more fucking mustard out there, dude. Golly. Yeah, it's a three-way all the way around. Hot dogs, of course.
Yes.
Corn dogs are for
fairs.
Yeah, gas station. Yeah, and fairs.
Okay. Fuck corn dogs. But anyways, our next matchup here, we got pretzels versus them Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks are a part of a damn theme song for baseball. You know, I want some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Pretzels doesn't have anything
peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Yeah, no contest. Pretzels all day, man. Give me that butter, whatever that honey creamy butter is they've got, and the cheese, the mustard. Fucking get that. Put it in me.
Which
pretzels.
Hole?
Doesn't matter.
Pick one, buddy. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Any of the above. It's all going to come out one hole and go in another hole. Either way, it doesn't matter. But either way, okay, that was weird. Pretzels all day, the salt, the mustard, everything about it takes the cake. I don't like Cracker Jacks.
Oh boy,
I like regular popcorn more. I like Cracker Jacks. So give me pretzels.
Well, I'll just tell you this: I've had some bad pretzels at a park. But I've never had Cracker Jacks. And there's a particular reason for it because I will go back to that disgusting undercooked pretzel any day of the week over some Cracker Jacks. So give me the pretzels.
I love it.
Next matchup here, we got Battle of the Sandwiches. We got a burger versus a barbecue sandwich.
If I'm at a ball field, if I'm at a ballpark, I'm going barbecue sandwich here all day.
What?
I know. I like burgers in general. I probably like more, but at a ballpark, there's some good barbecue ballparks.
Now, when you say barbecue, we're just talking. I just want to make sure, just for the sake of clarity, we're talking about the regular standard pulled pork sandwich, right?
Yeah. Yes, okay. That's what I was insinuating. Okay.
I know. Neyland Stadium's got some. That's fantastic. The Brave Stadium has some fantastic. I don't know if I've ever had a burger at a ballpark, to be honest with you, but I've had many of barbecue sandwiches, so I'm going with that. Baby, there's something about being outside eating barbecue that you can't beat.
I'm actually going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to go burger here. Now, to be fair, I want to say this, okay? You cannot find the best burger at a ballpark. That's not, you don't go there. But just for a shitty, greasy old burger that kind of reminds anyone of something you might have got at lunch in high school. You put the right condiments on there, man. Get a couple of jalapenos on there. Give me the burger all day long.
Oh, man, this is tough because I thought Brad was going to say freaking burger, man. The barbecue sandwich completely threw me right outfield because son of a bitch, that's what I'm doing.
Burgers, baby.
Because here's the deal.
I mean, damn it, barbecue.
But here's the deal, though. If I'm going to get a burger, I'm going to go to a restaurant to get it, not at a ballpark. The barbecue sandwich, I'm more likely to get at a ballpark than an actual restaurant. So give me that barbecue sandwich. Next matchup here is pizza versus Petros.
And for those of you that don't know, Petros is just a chili pie, basically. I know it's local here. Tennessee.
Frito pie.
Frito pie. Yeah, thank you. That it's a particular chain around this area, but yeah, that's what it is. So go ahead.
This is an easy matchup. It's freaking pizza all day, every day.
I'm going to go the opposite direction. I think that it's Petros all day, every day. Yeah, man. It's like a nacho, just a little bit more on there. But I have had Petros at a ballpark. I've never had pizza. I've never bought pizza. I've had it. Other people have gotten it for me. But I've had Petros many times. What you got, Brad?
So again, stepping into Neyland Stadium, these have been two of my favorites that they have. They've always had the Papa John's pizzas there, but the Petros there, I cannot go to a Tennessee game and not get a Petros. So that's what I'm going. Especially once it gets a little colder. I mean, I would do it in August. I don't give a fuck. But once it's November, December, those cold games, it's warm. You load jalapenos in there. And put some Texas Pete on there too. Oh, so good, man.
You're creating a blanket for your gut. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a blanket. It's a jacket that's just a jacket, a little warmth that just hugs your tummy from the inside.
And that was actually the first time I ever had a Frito pie was at a Tennessee game.
Me too.
Yeah. So it never at that point I never went back.
Speaking of freaking the nachos, man, we got a tough matchup here: nachos and chicken fingers. I was about to say chicken titties, but chicken fingers.
Hey, no contest. Nachos all day, man. Nachos. I mean, 1,000 times over chicken fingers. That is like one of the premier ballpark foods. You know, it's like hot dogs. Nachos.
There's a common theme here. Anything with jalapenos is winning
on a stick,
and nachos with the cheese and the jalapenos. I mean, that's peak ballpark right there.
And it's simple. It's nachos. Like I'm a big chicken finger guy, but I'm not going to get a chicken finger at a ballpark when I can get freaking messy nachos.
Oh yeah, money.
We gotta go to ice cream or the dessert realm. We got ice cream and snow cones.
Ooh, I think it's my go now, and I think I'm not a big snow cone guy. So I'm going to go ice cream here. I think, I don't know what kind specifically we're talking about here, but I just like ice cream a good bit. So I'm going to go with ice cream here.
If I'm in a ballpark, guaranteed without fail, I'm drinking. And I don't want to mix the dairy with the alcohol. So I'm going to go snow cone here. I think it's a little bit more, it's a little less filling. It's a little less, it's just a little less. So snow cones, the flavoring, just that good sugary syrup with a little bit of ice in there. Snow cone.
Brad, you can have all the chocolate ice cream you want because
chocolate ice cream.
Perhaps later. But anyways, I've always been a snow cone kid at heart since day one. And if I'm going to get ice cream, it's freaking Dippin' Dots. It's not. I can't do the regular swirl unless if we're at the Smokies ballpark. Then that ice cream is the die for.
Dippin' Dots, though.
Oh, dude, Dippin' Dots. I've had many experiences with Dippin' Dots, but if for this instance, I love me a good snow cone. I'm going with the snow cone. Let's continue going a little bit on the sweet side here. We got some cotton candy versus funnel cakes. I've never really been a fan of either of these things, but if I'm just to pick one, that's just the easiest and just goes down smooth. Even though my fingers will get sticky twice in one night. Cotton candy for me.
I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum here, man. Nothing beats like when you're out. There's just certain, things that you can do that you enjoy a funnel cake at, and it's like the fair and a sports event. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine myself ordering that anywhere else. Cotton candy, there's a couple of places you can get cotton candy at, but funnel cakes for me, man.
Yeah, give me funnel cakes here as well, man. I love them, man. Dollywood, ballparks. I'm eating funnel cakes.
We got peanuts.
That's a tough
popcorn.
one.
That's the toughest matchup, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
dude.
I think popcorn is more reserved for like the movie theater, that kind of thing. I've had it many times. I would never deny it at a ballpark in any weather. Popcorn is like a premier snack for me. I just find myself savoring the salty goodness of peanuts at a ballpark more often than popcorn. So I'm going to go with peanuts.
But here's the thing, though. Is it my turn?
Yeah, your turn.
I think I like the popcorn here. I always love. Okay. I feel like that's one of the most economical snacks at a ballpark because everything's so expensive. Popcorn's usually pretty reasonable. At least it's probably cheaper at a ballpark than it is at the movies, and you get a pretty good volume of it. You can sit there and you can.
The big bags. They twist. There's a twist top bag.
Yeah, you usually get a decent amount, so you can sit there and peanuts are usually pretty decent value too. The bags are pretty big. But I think popcorn, you can sit there and munch on that for really like the whole game if you time it out right. So it gives you a lot of longevity to the snack, and I like.
My ex-wife used to say that.
She said that one time. But yeah, no. So I'm going to take popcorn here. I like it.
All right, so it's all down to me here. Everybody knows me. I love popcorn. But Chris kind of took my point I was going to make for this particular matchup. At popcorn, I really mainly get at the theater. I've had great popcorn at football games and baseball. But over the years, I've gained a love for nuts. So
it happens as you get older.
So I'm going to go with the peanuts here for an upset.
All right, I like it. I feel like that's a good ballpark food. I mean, that's a
Now,
win-win.
It's iconic, and plus it's
I
part
could
of
have
the
I could have
baseball
gone
park.
either way, man. I'll tell
Yeah.
you, most of the time, I'm probably eating both of these. To be fair, if I'm going to a game, I'm probably eating both of these.
All right, so let's go to
Sonny and
freaking
Cher.
quarterfinals here. We'll go a little bit quicker here on this. Hot dogs versus pretzels.
This is a tough matchup for sure, but I'm going to go hot dogs. I still think it's just really hard to beat a good hot dog at any ballpark.
All right. With me, this is easy too. It's still hot dogs because like I said in the first round, the pretzels. I've had bad pretzels at a park for being undercooked, but with the most consistent food at a ballpark, it's always going to be the hot dog. So give me the hot dog.
When it's the most iconic, and it's a three-way for me as well. I mean, I just think that if you're going to a game, I mean, you're gonna get. I mean, even if I go to a fucking hockey game, I'm probably getting a hot dog, right?
Damn
Honestly,
right,
I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm getting a hot dog.
So we got barbecue sandwich and the Petros. Oh, I'm going to continue on the freaking hype train on this barbecue sandwich thing. Give me a freaking barbecue sandwich.
Ooh, good pick, Birdie or Chris.
I'm on the opposite end, man. I still think Petros all day for me. It's just kind of like a condensed version of nachos.
Petros for me too, man.
No!
Jalapenos are still winning.
Hey,
here.
baby.
You can put a jalapeno on a barbecue sandwich.
You can, but it's not the same. It's not the same. With that spoon, dude, and it's steaming. It's
oh,
I could go for a
like
Petro.
Willie beaming.
Oh, this should be an easy matchup at this point. Now we got nachos versus snow cones.
Nachos. I don't know if it's my turn, but I'm going nachos for sure, dude.
Nachos.
Easy pick.
Yeah, nachos, very easy. Thank God we didn't have to do nachos versus Petros.
Yeah, seriously. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I am. That would have been a nightmare.
Funnel cakes and peanuts. Chris, you're first.
Fuck. Okay. This is gonna be interesting for me. I'm gonna go funnel cakes here because funnel cakes is the last sweet that is on the list right here. And it's the only sweet that I would probably get at a ballpark, right?
Hey, peanuts for me, man. It goes better with beer. And, again, the longevity thing is there. You can sit there and munch on them for a bit. Give me peanuts here over funnel cakes.
I love to make a nest out of my nuts, so I'm going with peanuts.
Nuts.
Wow, okay.
All right, we got the final four. We got Petros.
God dang, man. Who's going first?
Oh, it's easy for me. I'm going hot dogs, man. Again, it's just the icon staple of ballparks. It's like the Mount Rushmore of freaking ballpark food.
True.
Yeah, but there's 4 on the Mount Rushmore. You know that. So how are we supposed to know what the other ones are?
It's the one where George Washington is. It's the most important one.
Yeah, me too. Hot dogs. Fuck.
I'm going Petros, man. But yeah, it's my favorite, dude. It's my favorite, hands down. But hot dogs are a safe bet.
All right, so let's go to our other final four matchup between nachos and peanuts.
Dude, if we end this thing with nuts and wieners in the championship, that would be something.
We got to do it now. We've already made them this uncomfortable.
All right, I think it's my turn. I feel like nachos, peanuts. I know peanuts, but I gotta go nachos here, man. It's still just it's one of the peak things. I remember, just any sporting event or just really anything you're doing. If you're at the pool, whatever, nachos is always something great to eat when you're out and about doing something fun, including ballparks. So give me nachos.
I will second that motion, good sir, brother Brad. Nachos for me all day long, baby. You can load that shit up with whatever you want. Give me all the sour cream, the fucking chili, that nasty cheese, the fucking jalapenos on there.
Don't say bad things about that queso, dude.
See, it's tough for me because I love peanuts, but man, just again, one of the Mount Rushmore's of ballpark foods. There's always nachos at any ballpark you go to, so give me the freaking nachos.
Hell yeah!
On to the main event. We got hot dogs versus the nachos.
God. How are we supposed to do this?
Oh man,
Brad, I don't know. Can we have a second to think about it?
Well, I'll go first on it because it's clear to me. Like, I love both of these things. Again, both the top two of the Mount Rushmores of ballpark foods. But here's the deal. Nachos can get a little messy sometimes, and you kind of don't want to be too messy at a ball game. With a hot dog, what's the worst messy thing you can get? Like maybe a chili thing spilled on
mustard on your shirt,
or mustard on your shirt, or even the hot dog juices just squirting on your shirt and all that.
Or you could be like that dude that was proposing the other day, and he had that. No, that was nachos that got dropped on his head. Never mind.
No, I remember. Oh my gosh! Yeah, how dare they disrespect nachos that way? So I'm just gonna go. Give me a big chili dog any day of the week. And you'll make me a happy camper, even if my team's losing or if I don't know either of these teams. So give me the hot dog for the best ballpark food.
I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Sad to say, buddy. I got an upset here. It's gonna come down to Brad. I love hot dogs. So here's my thought process. Okay, and this is why I asked in advance if it was baseball or football, right?
Mhm.
Because I think hot dogs are more specific to baseball. If I'm going to a baseball game, I feel obligated to get a hot dog and more than one. Okay. Nachos, I feel like they could go either way. It's baseball, football. I'll get nachos anywhere. They're more prolific in where you can enjoy them, and they're just nonstop. Anywhere you could anywhere. And nachos, I would order at a restaurant like as an appetizer or something over hot dogs. So I know we're talking about ballpark. I'm just saying they're ubiquitous. Give me nachos.
I did once see Chris hold 2 wieners up at a ballpark once, stick them in his mouth. But
I remember how y'all got off for 3 hours.
That's because we're looking for mustard. Anyway, here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna pick hot dogs here, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's because nachos, no matter where you get them, they're pretty. You know what? You're going to get a plastic container, some basic chips, basic cheese. It's going to be the exact same universal nachos. But hot dogs, they vary from stadium to stadium. You can get a foot long with onions on it, the Braves. You can get a perfect little smoky dog at Tennessee or wherever else.
Mm-hmm.
They vary. There's different versions of hot dogs.
Chili dog.
The chili dogs, you get the Chicago
dog.
The Chicago dogs, slaw dogs, raw dogs, all kinds of different dogs.
Mud dogs.
So I think if you're going
Smelly
stadium
dogs.
to stadium, if you go to 15 stadiums, I feel like you have to try a hot dog at all of them. Whereas nachos, you know what you're going to get every time.
Right.
So give me hot dogs.
All right. So, guys, we did best ballpark foods, and with a combination for some tough matchups, the hot dogs is the deciding winner. So we want to hear from the viewers or for the listeners. What do you all think is the best ballpark foods from our particular bracket here? Or if there's something that we missed, let us know what we missed. There's several foods out there. Do you agree with hot dogs, or do you agree with nachos, or do you even agree with nuts? Let us know, because we're nuts.
These nuts!
Got him.